If you're a fan of John Travolta or Olivia Newton-John, you'll probably enjoy Alamo City Theater's latest musical production, Grease. Karina Davis and Tom Lagletter are not John and Olivia lookalikes, but they assured us that the production is lots of fun and provides a cool, nostalgic escape to a simpler life, the fabulous 50s.
Well, this car is automatic, Systematic, it's Hydromatic. Why, it's grease lightning. Grease lightning.
Well, Grease is a really exciting show. It's so full of energy. I mean, there's never a minute where there's not something funny or interesting going on. As far as dancing, singing, dialogue, everything is great.
The most fun in working in Grease is being able to revert back into the 50s time period. That was such a fun and fun-loving period. There seemed to be not even half the problems that we have here in the 80s becoming the 90s. It was just everybody went out and had a good time. And it's basically playtime for us here. We really enjoy this particular show and working in the 50s. I think it's a lot of fun.
We watched Grease probably when we first started rehearsing the show. We sat back and watched it the whole way through, and it'd been quite a few years since I'd seen it, so I picked up on a lot of things I'd forgotten. And John Travolta is pretty easy to mimic, so if I want to use anything of his, it's real easy to do.
Besides watching the film and seeing obviously what Olivia's done, I went back and talked to a lot of relatives and friends that lived back in those times and found out what kind of person Sandy Dombrowski would have been and what she would have done, how she would have worn her clothes, how she would have worn her hair, mannerisms and things like that. I basically researched the character.
It's a feeling that ain't too watching werewolves without you.
Musically, it pretty much matches what I've done in the past. I've done a musical theater, and it's basically stayed in the same range. I've been able to move farther in my vocal career with this particular part because there is more vocalization than a lot of the shows I've done, and I think I've really grown vocally with this show.
Before the show, the only time I'd really ever sang in public was in church and at weddings. And this was a big change for me. I really expanded my voice as I rehearsed for this. And it really showed me what I could do and what I couldn't do. Mostly what I could do, though.
The audience reaction that we've had so far has just been outstanding. Of all the shows that I've done before, I think they really enjoy this one a lot better. They seem to be touching base more with the time period we've got. I think the audience is what really keeps us going as a show. If we hear the audience cheering, it gives us energy and vice versa. I think it's a real big energy boost.
Grease will play through August at Alamo City Theater just off Broadway. Ticket information can be obtained by calling the box office at 734-4646. How about it, Ed? Do you remember petticoats, sock hops, and poodle skirts?
Yes, I do, Cassandra, but...